заново. Так, все видно вам. Захват крана. Все. Погнали. Все видно. По идее, все должно быть видно. Да, все видно.
But no visor. I was actually kind of expecting Nick's visor for that second column.
Well, yeah, I wonder why he didn't. He picked first too, so that kind of gave Agent the ability to be like,
Погнали.
Дядь, нам не видно.
Да все, все.
All right, guys. Well, why don't you take us through here? Our second match of the day. It's Rapha, and the winner of this
Всё
goes
видно
on
должно
to get
быть.
through tomorrow and to get into the money.
Thank you, Jason. And I think it's the
Погнали.
first time we're seeing Blood Run on
АЗТН.
stream today. So a favorite map of mine, a perennial one. It's been around since Quake.
Даже не пересматривал игры свои,
It was like
как я
released
играл.
like months after
Потому
Quake
что
actually came
неохота.
out. So it's been with us forever. So have these guys. Let's get into it.
Лень.
We're going to be getting off here on Ranger, I think.
Yep.
It's going to be Rapha as a Ranger spawning the small armor, but he's
Погнали.
going to be taking that right back up to Rocket Launcher. And so immediately we're not only seeing Ranger come into this, but we're also seeing a bit of a change as far as
У меня
how
релган.
that orb is used to control the map. But
Я
as it
понимаю то,
stands,
что у него
Agent
нет
has
шафта,
both
и надо шафт как-то проконтролировать релганом. И вот смотрите, я просто мажу, когда он даже прыгал. Это настолько кривота. Жесть. Что на стол. Он аж испугался, как я напал. Бедняга. Но тут я опять без контроля. На 3 болта закусил. И он давит меня. Капец мне. Да, обида.
I wonder if that
Галина
decision
спала.
point was made by Rapha as soon as he saw the 225s. That tells him, okay, I know he doesn't have 100 health, but he didn't pick up
И
the
вот
health,
сейчас
and
опять я
he's
наловлю
ran past
дэмэджа
it, so
халявного.
I am hot on his tail. I've got him here.
Ну, точку. На в ответку. О, там минус 100. Коля, беги, Коля.
Yeah, so a trade is going to be a good first step here for Rapha, not only getting the first frag, but starting to grind away that control away from Agent. And of course, Galena as a
Что там
second
рассказывает
champ pick
это?
is something I rather
Не
do
русский,
like.
короче.
Have the ability for those totems to come out and slow down Rapha a lot, but he's got his orb ready. Difficult to do anything about that orb if Rapha can get the angle, but we've got Agent down to the blood, looking to pop through TP. Rapha coming
Так,
back
но у меня
in for the
галюха.
head. It's going to be
Галифе.
a free one, and this Mega, I don't know if Agent can do much about it.
Just kind of waiting. Here's the pickup, tries to get the cheeky rail, and Rapha's going to push.
Бах,
Eats a totem, needs to be careful. Dire orb comes out.
Он аж испугался, смотрите, когда ему ракета попала на минус 100.
Follow-up rocket from Agent's really good. The rail will hit, and Rapha, wow, barely surviving 30 HP. Might get caught out here in recovery room.
Yeah, they both hear each other, and they both immediately double back the other way. It's too risky for both of them. But
Пипец, ну
there's
как ж ты
the
попал
rail
паклями
from
своими?
Rapha, getting that
Жесть.
second frag in just a brief pixel.
That was fantastic, the jumping rail, and here's the
На,
Nyx now, the
36 на
shotgun
100.
blast is so strong. Rapha needs to be careful as he
Бах!
goes down. The chase comes out, and Agent,
Он в
that's
шоке.
why Nyx is so deadly. You get that
Мастер
initial damage, you
шотгана,
face
называйте
shift,
меня
your
теперь
opponent
так.
doesn't really know where to track you from, and then you can get another
Бах,
cheeky
попал. А
shot
чё
on
дальше
you.
ты
So Agent's
не
gonna keep
стреляешь,
trying to
Николай?
in this one.
And getting a rail off of Rapha as soon as he spawns up at the rocket launcher, that certainly sets a tone as well.
Сижу, я понимаю, у меня ульта, пыры-пыры,
It's going to
все
be the heavy
дела.
coming up in 8 seconds as he's creeping back up to the top of the map. Rapha back in the recovery room.
На,
And coming back
на.
up, but not expecting these rockets. It's great damage. He's going to lose that position. And even if he,
На.
of course he knew that Agent was going to be up at the heavy, but he couldn't do much about it.
Yep.
Так, у него Ласкович, я слышу все это. Неудобно мне, блядь. Нюкса еще 50 хп была, жесть. А, 100 на 50 была Нюкса.
And it's always difficult when you have heavy coming up and then mega, because even if you're at mega, the player at heavy can just put so much pressure on it. But here it comes, double shoddy, but it's going to be the rocket from Agent to take away the first round.
Первый раунд отжал у Рафа, вы прикиньте. Вау, ну в шоке аж.
If only I had his mic open. Wow. But here we go. It's going to be Agent spawning at the top this time. That's actually not the best spawn for a Ranger because you just don't have line of sight to either item until the other one's already taken. So a little bit more of an even kill here for Rapha, but it's not an easy pickup for either of them. But this
добить.
damage coming out of Agent
Нападение.
pop through TP and keep the pressure on.
he's gonna chase him in the recovery room. The tri-ball lead is good. The orb comes out.
Не
and the
попал
orb
орб.
comes out from Rapha as well. The LG is actually fantastic. If he turns
Пипец,
this around,
кривые
1 HP
руки.
from
1
Agent now, so he has
хп.
to escape.
1.
Rapha doing a great job of turning that around, but needs to be careful.
Cannot believe he didn't get taken down by that buckshot. Of course, here on
Вот
Blood
так и
Run,
стреляю.
there is ample health
Жесть. И
available at the
теперь
top of the
все.
stairs
То
of
есть
the
он там
TP,
должен был
the
умирать.
top of the stairs of the Tri-Bolt. So you can recover here back up to 100 health fairly quickly, but Agent is still
Обидно,
looking a
пипец.
little bit down and having to be incredibly defensive as Rapha is just taking over the map. But
Да.
again, this Tri-Bolt just nasty.
Just keeping the damage out, just keep chipping away at him. But Agent again might get caught out in recovery room. The orb comes out and it's not even gonna land. And
Oh.
Rapha says, I got one of my own,
Пипец.
and takes the frag.
That's not an orb. That's an orb. So we got Heavy coming back up for Rapha. We've got Agent trying to put a little bit of pressure on, but he's going to need to be running back in recovery. It's not every day that you see somebody actually chasing into it for exactly that reason. But Rapha's actually looking for him to come back and saying, not today.
Not today. But the Statue of Liberty play almost works out. The tri-ball just barely.
Какой, а? Индеец агрессивный. Еще туда леет арморы. Еще нападать на меня будет. И я убегаю от него. У меня нет армора. Беги, Коля, беги. На 3 болта. Он в шоке. Как так с 3 болта можно стрелять? На соточку. Пацан. Ай-яй-яй, поймал. Поймал Коленьку. Ну как?
Has turned it all around with the Knicks before. Can he do it again?
Ух, рокет-джамп, ускорение себе делает. Жестко. Пошел прессинг. У меня вообще нет армора. Коля, беги. Пипец мне, короче.
It's such a good place to just say, hey, if Nix wants to fight here, no problem.
Я убегаю там вообще. Ах, повезло мне, что рокет-джамп не получился. Офигеть. Жестко.
Dewey just giving a respectful nod. Yeah.
Dewey's like, good.
Yes. All right, so 1-1 as we get into it. And again, just orb frag after orb frag. But as you can see, Agent not looking too well. Okay, we saw a little bit of a shimmer there.
Yeah, a little bit. As the Dire Orb comes out and almost gets Dire Orbed again. Rapha putting out the machine gun damage, but Agent's going to be able to back into the Mega. And now Rapha needs to be very careful here.
И столько я дамейджа наловился. Офигеть.
And now he's going to go back to the porta potty and try and stack back up here. Agent and Rapha both at even stacks now after all of that.
Yeah, so Rapha having a little bit of a better angle as Agent's coming into Rocket Launcher, but no damage traded out there. As we've got Heavy Armor coming back up soon, but again, Rapha
Вижу то, что ничего не попадаю. Сферами просто так кидаюсь. Просто так. На 3 болта еще. На. Он в шоке от 3 болта, бедняга. На.
So strong, Rapha needs to be careful. 25 HP, and he's going to drop down, spam a little bit of his own. And I think he's very lucky to survive that. Goes through the portal, has 50s at his disposal here.
And one of the
another one.
The reasons we've seen the Tribal be so effective against Rapha is because Rapha is trying to
И Agent контроля.
fairly
Посмотрим, что теперь я буду. Ай, минус 60, сука.
Again, keeping it at arm's length and sometimes rail's length. As Rapha's just not quite getting these angles for these shots.
Не, ну а чё 3 болта, если полетел, почему 3 болта до конца не пользоваться? Согласны со мной? Так, у него 100 на 100. У меня тоже 100 на 100. Как раз. Опасность, опасность. И я опять все отдаю. Ну, боже мой. Коленька. Вообще ничего не попадаю. На. На. О, как я мог здесь сдохнуть? Я не знаю. Точно неудобно сижу. Даже ни одной ракетки не попал. Ничего не попал. Боже мой. Это жесть. Просто жесть. У меня Гален. На, машиночкой. На, вот это стрейфочки от меня, а? Растрейфил. О, 700 шафта просто в меня влилось. 700. Я в шоке. О, боже мой.
And again, there's a lot of faith that you can put in a Nyx.
Оп-оп.
We've seen a single-handed
Тут все
Nyx
по
just take
таймингу.
an entire round back, especially with that double jump
И
avoid,
тут я
a lot of
должен
that
его
damage in.
убивать. Николай, давай,
Ghostwalker knows
тащи.
Ghostwalker. I
Души,
mean, Agent is
давай.
completely catching Rapha off
Ура,
guard,
попал
and
там
there
30
goes that
хп,
Ranger.
еле-еле
Agent
попал.
right back into it.
Хоп.
Yeah, well done by Agent there. Uses that ghost walk, gets in on that heavy, and then kind of ambushes. I think Rapha saw a little bit of the pop back, so he knew it was gone, but he just couldn't get the
Орелган,
damage
Николай.
to make anything happen there.
Тут еще вон
Assuming
где
that
эти
Agent will
3
have priority
часика
on the
сидели.
heavy, taking
Не
a little bit of
попал
damage here
опять в
from the
спину,
rocket. More
боже.
important than the damage
Как?
is just the information that Rapha got there. So Agent's gonna have to come through TP if he wants it. Rapha wants the frag though. Again, all this
Быстрей, Коля.
aggression coming out. Agent is gonna be right on time for that
Ох.
heavy. Still taking a lot of damage, but Rapha
Минус
is kind of
соточка.
chasing him into items now.
Схватил.
Yeah, Rapha chasing
Неудобно,
even raw damage.
неудобно
He
мне.
does get a
Прям
good
сразу
rocket, but
видно.
Agent's able to stack back up the 225s on Tribal. Now
Пипец,
the
что
nail
я
game still
делаю?
got the
Что я
mega
делаю? У
is
меня просто
Agent's.
столько
It's a
демейджа.
great rail. Rapha still
Вот здесь он
pursuing
должен был
this,
умирать. Ну
and
как?
somehow gets out alive. Both players very
Боже.
like Rapha more than Agent, but that was a
Как?
bit of a ballsy push there
Как? Он
from Rapha.
должен был
I have not seen
сдохнуть.
Rapha be this consistently aggressive in a long time, but
Ну
to
все,
Agent's
все,
credit,
смерть.
he's really doing a great job of making
Да.
it difficult. And Rapha peeks back out, going, "Hey, can I get that armor?"
Триболт.
No,
Yeah.
no, he can't.
Tries to hit the jumper again, but unfortunately will just eat Tribolt and get denied. Agent hit him with a Dikembe and said, no, no, no. Takes him out, and now we have a BJ versus Nyx. Both players have their abilities up. Rapha doesn't
Почему
have
не
the LG,
Релган-то,
doesn't
Коля?
have much to work with in terms of weapons overall.
И тут
One-
все
1 week
нападение,
left in
Николай.
the round.
And this is so dangerous is because Agent still has that Ghost Block, that's the anti-BJ.
Ай.
And with that first rail, I mean, that's exactly what Rapha needs. The damage that
Больно.
Agent isn't expecting.
И
Maybe
тут
make
еще
him, you know, skunk
свалился.
out a little bit,
Пипец.
scared, pop the Ghost Walk. But with the damage being dealt out now,
Такую
Agent's
фигню
gonna need a little
делаю.
bit of the health recovery from the blood pool in order to get back into the map. But at 100 health and
Просто
none armor,
жесточайшее.
this Mega's not going to be easy, and neither is mid-control.
Ну,
Yeah,
это
you're
видно,
gonna
то,
have
что
to
я
concede
вообще
right
ничего
here.
не
Rapha just waiting, though, keeping
вообще
that
просто
middle of the map
ничего.
control finally going down, and Agent just listening for the sound cues, trying to stay away.
Yeah, looking for overtime here from Agent is actually the right call for sure. Rapha's got every advantage.
На
How does
Релган.
Agent still catch him with Tribal even as
Триболте.
he's like speeding
Я
through
понял
at
то, что с
9,000 miles
Релгана
an
не
hour?
могу попасть.
Might
И
catch him
юзаю
there. Bad
трибол.
call if that rocket's fantastic, and Rapha's still
Оп,
pushing, does have the
тут все
stack to work with, but
посчитано,
will give up the
даже
heavy
когда нет
because of the
контроля. Вот
push.
здесь должен был убивать
Now
его
Agent looking a little bit better here as we
с
head into
ультой, но я
sub-death.
That's
почему-то
a
не
big
бегу
win for
туда.
Agent, though. The fact that he got the
Офигеть.
heavy, he took a lot of damage off of Rapha. There goes a lot of the advantage that Rapha had, and he's still trying to get in close and make good work out of that that dual wield.
Вот у меня
But it's all about
150,
scaring
170
Agent
на
into the
100.
Ghost Walk first.
Can he pop
Опять
it?
не
I
бегу
don't
убивать.
know.
Боже мой.
That rail again, the Tribal. You see Agent
Это
trying to
ад.
pepper it in and be like, I'm gonna
Мне
get this dude
неудобно.
to
Я
do
там
a little
ковры
bit
что-то
Yeah,
на
close
коврик
range, they
смотрю.
both have counters to each
Получаю
other,
демейдж
so
лишний.
it's going to be all about the long range play.
Бред.
The Tribal from Agent still very consistent. Rapha starting to pick up more of these rails, but it's going to come down to who can set up the angles in the first shots.
Yeah, Agent stack solo.
Тяжело,
right now.
тяжело
He's
мне.
gonna have to concede that as well,
Видно.
just playing around the corner, trying to catch Rapha out.
И он
15 seconds
атакует.
to heavy. Can Agent do anything
Хоп,
proactive here,
арморчик.
or is he going to stay in hiding?
Does have the Ghost Walk to work with if he wants to try and gamble, but at this point, why would you?
На.
A little bit of rocket damage.
На
The
еще
Tribal
вот этот
follow-up's pretty
трибол.
good as well. He will actually win this heavy because of the positioning from Rapha as he pushes
I
banana.
can't believe he
Бах.
actually got that, but here comes the dual wield.
Вот здесь.
Agent
Ну,
not even
инвиз
using the Ghost Walk
коленько.
here, he just uses the pillar. Just,
Now
you know,
using it, this is huge. I think he's just going to chase and get this frag right.
Ура!
And that was really good trigger discipline.
2-1.
Just popping Ghost Walk immediately, not being nervous. He's like, okay,
На.
I have the distance, I can dodge some of these, and then he popped it at the right time and secured that frag.
Did he just hit the camera?
Вздыхает.
Rapha visibly frustrated now. Rare footage of Rapha
I
actually
get it
angry.
too, because yeah, he popped the
Опять
dual
такие
wield,
же
I
респауны.
would call a little bit early, but a
На
nice
протяжении
LT coming out
2
of
лет
Rapha. This time,
ничего
of
не
course, they have to
меняется.
go
Как
Ranger
были
to Ranger.
респауны, так и
Agent able to
остались.
take away that heavy, but doesn't get a whole lot of bonus stack from it. Rapha looking a little bit better off in everything but weapons.
Оп.
Holding that Tribal. Now he's going to drop in, try and chase an agent.
На
Doing a
Триболта.
Great job with that Tribal again. He's found his weapon. I'd like to see Rapha try and use a little bit more Tribal actually.
Ну вот как, какой
But
шафт у
Rapha
меня.
actually wants to make these frags instead of just doing
Жесть,
defensive damage,
просто
and that's actually been
жесть.
the problem here so far.
Коля.
Agent could be able to take away the 225s. That's going to be heard as well as the heavy armor picked up. So Rapha's going to have priority on
Мне
both of these
неудобно,
items.
вот реально неудобно.
Agent
Я там
still
постоянно,
doesn't have
смотрите,
a
что-то
rocket launcher.
поправляю.
It's actually going to be a big problem as he wants to come out here towards
Просто
mid.
мне
But
неудобно
Rapha really
сидеть.
doesn't have a read on where he's setting up.
He's playing really passive in this porta potty. He might hear this rocket jump up from Rapha as the chase comes out and Agent very low. He has 225s there and the orb is so good. That 100 damage
Up.
orb passing through Rapha's mind, body, and soul here as he makes his way towards the shotgun area. Agent still holding the Tribal platform.
I think it's the mind he's got to be worried about here, but he very quickly recenters on that heavy, but he's still taking a lot of damage from the tribal agent. Has priority on that mega, or had priority on that
Просто
tribal.
подкинуло.
Takes one rocket, put him up against the wall, nail him there.
Yeah, that was incredible placement by Rapha there. Pops him up and gets the easy follow-up.
Ракета подкинула, жесть.
So how agent has to play this thing a little
100
bit
на 100
differently.
отожила,
He's down
хорошо,
one
на
frag,
шафт.
he has to make something happen.
Сейчас пойду.
He's still keeping the totem up his sleeve. He doesn't want to like throw it out immediately and try to get the early countdown reset, but
Так,
he
так.
can use it defensively in a fight. 7 seconds to mega. If Rapha
Тотемчик
doesn't collapse
спрятать
hard,
нет?
I'm gonna be surprised.
Нет, для себя,
There we go.
любимого. Нифига как гвозди, вы слышите, как стреляют? Жестко.
But now agent's got that tribal back. You can't discount it here against him. So Rapha actually taking a lot of that early LG and some more tribal as well. So you can see immediately the stacks kind of even out. 7 seconds to heavy. Is anybody going to be alive to take it?
Вот здесь, ай, ошибка.
Cause agent everything here has 40 HP. He has a 25 and a totem, but if Rapha wanted to push that, he may have been able to convert that into another frag.
He wants the frag for sure, but agent's able to skirt him out just barely. Mega's going to be up. Rapha's going to be crossing in from rocket launcher.
Куда,
It's going to
Коля?
put some good spin on the items. They're going to be quite well delayed from each other, so agent really has
На, минус
one
100.
place to attack, but also one place to go to avoid the attack. Nice donk on the totem, though.
Yeah, very donkey totem here. As an agent again with the tri-bolts, he just hears him around the corner and he's like, I'm going to spam
На.
this, I'm going to spam this, and Rapha can't really do much. He's going to orb.
О, жесть. Триболтом просто отвоевал все.
Huh?
How about it?
That does a lot of damage, huh?
He had the attempt there with the dart orb to try to, you know, just pass right through it, but a little bit too far forward, and now agent has been able to tie up the frags again and take away that mega,
Пипец, я
so he
просто
can
не могу
revert
попасть.
right back
Просто
to where
не
he
могу
was.
попасть с релгана. Это такой бред. А, боже мой.
Agent will have a totem back up shortly here as Rapha comes up the teleporter exit with the LG blazing. And agent
Какой
is
ад.
afraid to play in this porta potty and just kind of play it very slow. Minute 40 left in
Тотемчик
round.
на
Why does
телепорт
Quake
кину,
have to
не?
be so violent all the time? Why can't
Ай,
he just
больно.
be
Сука.
calm
Get
and peaceful?
along.
Yeah. And that's exactly what he's going for here, but he still has to make a frag. You know, he's tied it back up at the very least, but it's now Galena v Galena.
Хоп.
Putting a little bit of control on the TP exit. Gonna have to see if that yields him any damage here pretty soon, but we've got 10 seconds to the
Вот
heavy.
видите, я стою даже,
Agent's in a position
более-менее
to
я играю,
push on
и в
through the
движении
TP exit and
постоянно
make
стою.
something happen.
Хоп-хоп,
But we can
стрейфлюсь.
hear the explosions, we can hear the rocket jump, and Rapha's actually putting some pressure on this room. It's very difficult to do that, though, because immediately there's like, you know, the 3 exits you can go out, and it's very difficult to just like nail somebody in. If you get the first hit, neat. If you don't, give it up.
Speaking of giving up, agent might be giving up everything here as both
Тотемчик.
major items go Rapha's way.
Hey, I'll just tri-bolt him. No big deal.
That's fine. I'll give him
No biggie.
everything and just tri-bolt it later.
Yeah.
It's fine.
But Rapha's got to know it's not safe to go through that teleporter.
Бежит, бежит.
I think he deleted one of the totems. Nope,
Оп,
that one's still
спалили
up there.
контору.
I really like the fact that agent's not a play-to-play super passive, and this may actually be tilting Rapha a little bit as he's trying to play, you know, a little more.
Драка на 3
aggressively and
болта.
in there with the
На.
tri-bolt. Just the defensive play from agent is fantastic right now.
It's so difficult to play like this, though. I mean, it looks kind of ridiculous, but agent is doing a
Нет.
fantastic job.
Коля, беги.
Blood Run
Фу.
is a map famous for being able to cross the map without your opponent really realizing it, and a lot of the plays
Беги,
coming from that,
Коленька,
but
беги.
Rapha has had a tough time breaking into mid every single time. Like
Фу,
immediately, like he wants to
тотемы.
go around the corner, boom,
Спасительные.
tri-bolt or a rocket or a little bit of
Армор
LG,
лежит.
and
Беги,
agent
Коля.
has him on lock.
Wow,
Oh,
the
no.
double totem.
О, там на 2 тотема насел.
In 4 seconds,
That's
and
a red
agent's
light.
not going to push in on that, so Rapha's lucky, but we're going to head into sudden death here.
Вот почему я с шафтом-то не вышел, боже мой, Коля. Коля, почему?
А я
Here,
думаю,
how
чё у меня
sudden
2
it is
тебя?
as Mega's gonna be back up, and Rapha is still managing to get in
меня
on all
Original
these
не
items. I was really
запускается.
expecting Agent after that double dunk
А
on the
Original не
totem
запускается, а
to
что
go a little
говорит?
bit harder on
Ошибку.
the
Сейчас
heavy,
я
but
докоменчу,
Rapha
подожди.
probably has a good
Давай.
read here. Like even when Agent has the opportunity,
Опа,
he's
на.
not committing to these items, so I can still get them and not worry too much.
Yeah, I'm still impressed by agents just fearless. Like, I'm going to play at this pace, and you're going to like it, or you're going to run into my tri-bolt, and you're going to die.
Yeah, and it's been paying off because Agent's
Как же он
actually
меня
done like
прессингует
700
жестко.
more damage to Rapha.
Ну я
which
такой,
is
но я
telling
чувствую
a
то,
lot
что
of
я
the
вообще
story
не
here. Like,
попадаю,
LG on
просто
LG
не
is gonna be a
попадаю. Я
battle
играю
of
сейчас как
attrition either way.
Щекин,
Agent
на
doesn't want
самом
that
деле.
kill. He wants
Очень
a
плохо.
clean-cut,
Прям
sure
видно.
thing frag.
Yeah, the damage from
Потому что Десадер Элит у меня, что ли, мышка? Да, Десадер Элит.
Damage on the tri-bolt.
Ridiculous. But for, you know, to look on the bright side for Rapha, he doesn't have to worry about a Nixus round.
В
Yeah.
эту
But
сторону
if he
пойдем.
loses this frag, this Galena, that is going to be blood run going to Agent.
It could all come down to one totem.
Or two, as we've seen. So Agent has it up his sleeve, going to be taking over the TP exit. Got a lot of time before either of the items comes back.
Тяжело,
Rapha's
тяжело.
got the stack control, but he needs the first hit, and so far he's needed the second, third, and fourth as well.
Yeah, just peppering Tribal Agent, just very aware of where Rapha is all the time and just getting that initial damage and keeping Rapha zoned out.
Needed that
Даже
right
вот
over.
сейчас не попал, боже
It's a
мой.
harder angle to hit in this
Пипец,
version of Blood
какой
Run
я
than others,
кривой.
but really good rockets coming out
Ай,
of Agent. He's gonna be
жесть,
getting that
просто
health back from the totems.
жесть. Вы
Rapha's gonna
посмотрите
know
на
that as well,
это.
and it's one of the difficult
Как
things about
можно
pushing it
было?
on a Galena. You just can't, like, they
Да.
can either use that totem defensively or just get that health back quicker than anybody
Просто
else can. And
писец.
again, Agent
Отвечаю,
right back up to
писец.
100 HP. No armor to speak of, however, as he crosses back over towards Rockets.
Yeah,
Офигеть.
needs some armor to work with. 5 seconds until heavy comes up.
И сейчас он, наверное, меня загонит на тотем. Телепорт.
Secure this heavy for himself and Mega shortly after.
Чё, почему-то
But
так
again, the
кажется.
stack doesn't really mean anything unless you can get the initial damage. And
Да.
there it is, as Rapha catches him out with LG, and the
Потому что там
teleporter
тотем
was
стоял.
not his that time. It was actually in control of Rapha, so 2-2 on Blood Run.
I hope Agent noticed it because I certainly didn't. Like, he had two totems up on that TP exit, and they were wiped out, replaced by Rapha's. And you have to stay aware of that when it's Galena v Galena. That means everything. So Agent
Так,
right
у него
back up
тут.
on the Ranger. We're right back
Да.
into a bit of a faster pace of play,
Да.
but it's going to
Wow.
be a 7-second frag as Rapha's Ranger goes down, and Agent just takes away every item. Not a great precedent to set for Rapha.
And that was that play that we talked about. Spawned at Rockets, orbed up to
Да
Shotgun,
какой,
got the,
блядь,
jump
рокет?
on him.
Yeah.
Коля.
Agent to get the quick frag.
Какой рокет?
Now the orb comes out, and the
Какой?
chase from Agent is gonna be strong,
Ой,
but the totem is
что?
there, and he
Куда?
knows there's shotgun as
Куда?
well. He tried to cross back
Такой
the
вообще
last second, be like,
кривой.
"No, skirt," but face checked it.
He had the nerve to
Кстати,
take it down. He was
видите,
just trying to
о
do
чем
some
я
head
говорил?
math
О,
to get
хорошо.
away, but there's the LG to take down Rapha before the
Кто
heavy
говорит,
comes
что
up.
я
So no
хорошо
steal,
стреляю? Вот
and
сейчас
Rapha
вот
is
просто
literally
смотрите
down
на
to his
это.
last champion this map.
So quick, and he needs
45
to
На эту
seconds, yeah.
стрельбу.
dual wield machine gun here, pushing
Даже
Agent
попасть
away.
не могу вот в типа,
That's
который
exactly
просто
it. Just trying to
влево-вправо
maintain a little
ходит.
bit of distance.
Просто
That
не
rocket
могу.
helped out as well.
Ад.
But Agent doesn't really need
Это
to be
смех.
too worried. There's
Просто
no place
смех.
really to go right now. Oh no.
Да.
Jump pad, not the trampoline.
Ну убить.
And Rapha just
Хорошо.
eats the rocket between the eyes. That's going to be one more in the pipe, and Agent takes Blood Run.
3-2. That was a
Вот
close,
так.
close game.
You could tell how stressed that was because Rapha
Так
didn't
я
really
выиграл
say
ZTM.
GG.
Neither
Ура.
is it.
Like a 3
Sometimes you gotta
second-
breathe. You
Yeah.
just
Бу.
Exhale.
grit your teeth a
Фу.
little bit and then be like, GG.
Ха, кулачком такой
Nice fist bump.
помахал.
We've had a lot of fist bumps
I was
Следующий
gonna say,
card.
not as
Yeah.
good as Coolers, but it's still pretty
We
good.
have to rank them afterwards, you know. We should do that later, just have a...
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll do that. Call me.
We'll have to figure out what the call is,
Следующая карта.
Yeah, try bolt damage. Why not? Here.
so it's
Вот
amazing.
смотрите. Статистика. Все по 20. А вы говорите то, что стрельба очень сильно
Don't see
решает.
that number pop up there very often, but it wasn't just the fact that he was and
Следующая
Ranger, but
карта.
it's going to be Visor and Nix,
Да,
I guess, for
М6.
Agent, Ranger and Doomslayer. Okay, so yeah, no Ranger here.
Yeah.
Not for Agent.
Interesting. You don't really need it. I always like playing Ranger because he's so mobile and that burst DPS,
Yeah.
if, in case you get, in a bind, is always nice. But I'm very interested to see how this Nyx and the Visor work out. I think probably Rapha will start off with Visor.
Yeah.
So I don't really know if the site will play into that yet. But do a lot of people start off as Nyx? Is that more of an anchor? How do you like to play Nyx?
I don't play Nix very often.
There you go.
But
There's your answer.
yeah, Anchor is exactly it. Like Nix last play every time.
Yeah.
But between two of these guys, we've got Doom Guy and Ranger for Rapha to control the top of the map, and we've got Nyx and Doom Guy for Agent. So a lot of extra mobility here from both of these guys.
Oh yeah, a lot of ability to control the top of the map, which is so crucial on here. But let's get into the game as a Rapha is going to start off on that Visor, pops that vision, makes his way over to the LG, almost gets caught out with a little
Дум
bit,
на Вайза.
make his way onto the Mega.
Yep, and of course that puts the characteristic a little bit of spin on the Mega, and you almost artificially do that with the heavy armor as well, because you really do want weapons first. You want to make sure that you know your
Сразу
opponent's not
стрельбол.
going to be rushing you with MG, so you try to keep
Rapha
your side of the
юзает.
map safe, and that kind of naturally
Они
puts a
даже
little
уже
delay
тогда
on both of the items. So
показывают меня,
it's
а
not gonna be
играет
like this
Рафа.
33-second mark we're looking at. It's more towards the 40s, and Rapha is expecting
Aw.
an assault from Agent.
5 seconds to vision, so he's going to grab these shards and then he'll have all the information he needs. So he doubles back over to the Mega.
Не может
Yeah,
найти
but Agent's
Коленьку.
not here. Yeah, Agent's going to be playing it safe, so Rapha's actually going to be delaying the Mega even more.
Ой!
Maybe allowing this enough time to go get himself a
Ебать, там
railgun, which
столько
is a great
дэмэджа
time
я
for, especially
словил.
with the damage he just dealt out to Agent. So now Rapha can run back towards this Mega and put a lot of delay and then collapse hard on the next heavy.
That was so well done. Rapha's
Yeah.
one of the players that are just not afraid. Okay, you're not here. I don't need to pick this up. I'm gonna go
Только
fight
сейчас
you,
он
do the damage
взял
after you
Мегу,
get your item,
офигеть.
and then I'll double back for it. And he's just so good at that.
Классно сыграл.
Really intelligent play, and now with that piercing sight coming back up right when it needs to, before the heavy does, he can just see Agent run away
Не
from
может
it.
поймать
Rapha has
Эджента.
another decision
Попал
to make.
90,
Damage or
какой,
heavy,
а,
or in this
крысенок.
case, why not both?
Yeah, why not both? That's a great rail as he crosses by. Might get another one if he goes through that teleporter. Agent needs to be very careful. And Rapha now full control as he has this Mega position as well. Just trying to catch out Agent with another rail. Will barely miss. Will follow up with one
Пипец
now.
мне.
And Agent needs
Он
to be
преследует
careful.
агента.
Again, Rapha just
Беги,
leaving that
Коленька.
up. He wants to get the damage
Как
on,
никогда
keep
не
the pressure
бежал.
up.
Now for Agent, it's a little bit of a rough situation because, yeah, like you mentioned, Rapha has full control. It's a difficult rotation. You're going to be looking for
Убегай,
opportunities
Коля.
to do rail damage
Нет.
at the heavy
Ай.
board, but Rapha is collapsing on some of these
Преследует
corners
тебя.
where Agent might be wanting
Беги,
to
он
set up and
гонится за
preventing that from
тобой.
even happening, and not even going for the heavy one expected. So Agent
Пипец мне.
completely
Все,
locked up.
смерть.
Oh, and tried to play a little
Поймал.
bit of a
Просто
teleporter
поймал.
shuffle there, and he runs right
Кольку.
into him. Rapha says, what are you doing here? Get out of here.
This is actually going to be good for Agent now getting on the visor, so at least he can maybe see
Теперь
Rapha
вазер на
changing
вазер.
his
Давай
route,
сражаться.
making it difficult to play around these items. But he's able to stick around on that Mega
На.
and get a grab, so that immediately turned things
Калюх,
around.
ну
But
ты
this
какой
match,
три болта
G7's
достал?
all the way
Зачем?
down, as Agent is now stuck on his Nyx.
Это жесть.
Unfortunately for him, the tribal can't
И
save
все, у
him
меня
there,
только
as he
Нюкса
misses
осталось.
a lot of shots, and Rapha now has everything, right? Like, he has a vision backup, he has the data. He's going to be up in 2, and now he's just on the hunt trying to get some
Так.
initial damage out on this Nyx.
Поджал,
And he's
поджал
gonna be
меня.
seeing Agent actually moving back towards Mega as it's coming up, so this could be a bit of an allowed trade, and sometimes in Blood Covenant, you just have to do that. Like, all right, you
Оп,
take that,
оп.
I'm going to take this, we'll figure it out later.
Yeah, he took a page out of DeHang's book, and he allowed it.
Ролган не дает мне.
That's why you're paid the big bucks.
That's true. So many Fantas. As the tribal spam not landing with the LGs.
Нифига себе, у меня шафт! Он аж офигел. Конечно, я шавчу. Как я так,
So
столько,
Blood
как я
Run,
так
yeah,
напопадал-то?
we had just, you know,
Интересно
clever
мне
play,
знать.
clever play. We had totems, we had, you know, predictions around corners with the spam. This
Ой.
was just LG on LG.
Как я так напопадал, серьезно? Первый раз. Попасть, попасть. Да попади ты паклями своими. Ура! Попал. Здесь внизу армор должен быть, Николай. А добить? Сейчас обидно было. Коля, там армор сначала. Нет, не пойдешь на него? Ой, что ж ты делаешь? Неудобно тебе. Мне неудобно, я там что-то кручу, верчу. Инвизулькина, ну попади, пожалуйста. Ну попади хотя бы, господи. Это жесть. Просто вообще не могу попасть в трейл, просто не могу. И на дно. Засек Мегу.
That's how you get the damage, guys.
That's how you play the Quake. Alright, so 5 seconds to heavy. Agent coming up the jump pad just in time, but Rapha doubling back,
Убегай на
heard the
ролган,
jump
Коля.
pad, dropping down on the other side and making it a little bit more difficult for Agent to set up these rail shots. But
Беги,
is the
Коленька.
tribal as consistent here as
Опасность.
it is on Blood Run so far? No dice.
Yeah, trying to get that damage out and just doesn't hit it. The LG was really
6 секунд
strong.
ждать.
He turns a corner now and has
На.
an HMG out.
Ура, попал ролган. Второй, пожалуйста.
Follow up with another one. No, and he's just eating a lot
Да
of damage.
попади.
He will get the mega, but doesn't have any rails. Needs to be careful. He's going to push forward here. Does have Ghost Walk up.
Ой, Коля, попади, пожалуйста, умоляю.
As the LG comes out and the Ghost Walk is forced out. 8 HP now, but Rapha not that
Ролгана-то
happy.
нету, Николай.
And you heard the click of the
Пипец.
railgun, which is just so nasty, but as had a rail shot there, that would have been one for
Такой
the
бред.
Agents, but
Had to.
he's going to need to make it back in the next round.
Yeah, that was unfortunate there as he tried to push in, had to force the Ghost
Просто
Walk.
не
then after that
хватило.
just
Вот
didn't
как я
have
его
a
тут
shot to close out.
перешахтил. Сразу видно
We see,
мастер
they
шафта.
both have had some amazing shots, and even Shane looking a little bit shocked
Бред
as
такой.
we shuffle right into round 2.
Здесь отдача пошла. Такую
Такую
фигню сделал, боже мой. Сразу взял, отдался.
He actually just wanted to play Nyx instead. Just, oh yeah,
Do over, mulligan.
yeah. And now he's got it, so he's going to be taking away a little bit of LG as Rapha is taking away Rail. And he's got a full bevy of weapons now, with a little bit of time to play between the items, so Rapha might as well go on a bit of a hunt, getting that piercing sight.
Риболту
There's the
закуси,
piercing
парень.
tribal cutting right back out from Agent.
Yeah, landing a lot more shots that time. I'm sure that feels more comfortable for him, but Rapha's going to pop that vision, has the data now, and makes the movement accordingly. Gets a little bit of a rocket, just a little pat, just, hey, what's up? How you doing?
I know you're there.
Рррр.
Coming back up as well.
Торин
as
до
Heavy.
щит
It's gonna
орёт.
be a bit of a trade, but
Кричит.
Rapha actually having to run this thing back, taking a bit of a slower route. Agent could actually put some pressure on this from top pillars. He's not there. He's going to be up at the small armor instead.
Просто не
and
хватает
still
чуть
doing a
стрельбы,
little bit of
походу.
corner denial with
Ну
the
не
tribal.
походу, а точно.
Yeah, finally makes his way and gets a rail here, but again, it hasn't really been that effective.
Рейла вообще ни одного не могу попасть. О, попал. Хорошо! Вот здесь надо было добивать, Коля. Хорошо, хорошо сыграно. И тут просто повезло с респауном. Боже мой. И здесь он будет атаковать меня, серьезно. Да. И вот он убил. Просто, ну как, вот не хватило просто стрельбы. Тип залетал на джампат, и я ничего не сделал ему. С мигой. Бред.
You never put Rapha in a corner as the LG wins out on that one and Agent is down to his visor.
Попасть. Я даже с просветкой сейчас не попал. Если что.
Agent so dangerous when he's on the defensive.
Обидно вообще.
Already seen. Heavy coming back up. 10 seconds to Mega. We could see Rapha go for an RJ back up to bridge, but he's going to hear the jump.
Вот он опять бежит.
Might have to go a little bit more passive through here.
Только я теперь на миге буду.
Damage on from across pillars. I like to switch over to HMG.
Попади, пожалуйста, Рейл.
Than a rail. I mean, when you're railing somebody across pillars, you're going, hey,
Во.
Maybe
И он просто падает, и я с шафта наплавал на 20 хп, все.
he won't hit me, maybe I'll hit him instead, but you know you're going to get hit by that.
The
HMG.
Berserk comes out
Oh
and
my
the punches. Oh man, he drops into that LG, which was a really ballsy play. And then actually a great rocket from Agent. And then Rapha's like, all right, fisticuffs,
I
it's
can't
time.
remember the last time I actually saw Rapha use a Doom guy Berserk ability on the offensive.
Кое-как там. Было 17 хп, еле как попал.
But he goes up 2-0, and he could take this map here as Rapha again gets the stairwell, spawn pops the vision, gets bullied off LG temporarily here, but he will double back and grab the Mega as well. Agent will grab rockets and rail. Nice delay on this heavy here, just a skosh.
I like that gesture from Agent, just a few nails on the LG, just like,
Ну
all right,
попади.
we'll respawn.
Но еще.
Just let them know he's there, just hey, I know this is a play I could make, and I know that you know now.
It's about making
Вообще нет Рейла. Просто нет его. Просто нет Релгана.
Yeah, fantastic tribal work there. The HMG just melting him and then finishing off. And now he has the vision and the LG. Agent will get an LG of his own and actually grab the Mega. We'll trade the items, but Rapha is completely okay with that.
So we've got a little bit of damage coming in from Agent up top. There's the LG tickle from below just to compensate. Looking for the rail. Look at, yeah, there's the switch over to tribal. But
Жесть.
with 15 seconds left to Mega, there's still a lot of time to play this thing out. And Rapha putting some pressure on the railgun just in case Agent wanted to shop through that way. It's not going to be happening. Agent moving across pillars. It's going to be seen, going to be spotted. 3 seconds to Mega. Rapha trying to decide whether it's not.
Не хватало просто Релгана. Вот просто Релгана. Вот смотрите. Не мог попасть Релгану. Минус 100. Да.
Trying to get a little bit of damage on his own. And,
stuffed his crust there.
Yes, that was quite the pizza as Rapha force-fed it to him. But both players pop their vision now, so that's going to be down for
А он меня рейлит.
2 seconds as he grabs his time chart.
Ненавижу.
Quicker than Agent will.
Oh, don't do it. He's not doing it. And Rapha, yeah, taking over that Mega. Great rocket jump, by the way. Keeping his rail trained on Agent the whole time. But now Agent
И тут я не пошел на красный. Боже мой, такая ошибка детская.
Rapha says, don't you dare. But Agent will have vision soon, and he can get the data and kind of play keep away for a little bit longer as he tries to stack back up, and he will grab another 50 shards.
Ну это потому что, наверное, вообще ничего не попадаю из-за этого. Боюсь даже на красный идти.
Rapha whipping a rail, but making it back up with that one. But there's the Mega taken by Agent. Coming back in
Все
with a
равно
little bit of his
сражаюсь.
own machine gun, trying to close the distance with the LG, getting the damage in.
А, столько дэмэджа словил. Коля, жить. Коля, жить. Меня трибол только спасает на самом деле. Сейчас бы еще раз умер. Если бы не трибол. Трайбал.
Yeah, the rail, I can't help but think he's still shooting 22% for Agent here. That's a little rough on this map as the rail's so important.
And Rapha's going to expose his position a little bit early, but that's going to keep this mega safe for
Ну,
him.
спокойно Мигу
Yeah,
забрал.
because he
Пойдет
had
сейчас.
stack control for such a long time, and for the past minute, it really hasn't been anything like what you can call
Да.
control. But it's going to be a bit of a play here on the corner as Agent's going to take over that heavy. Is it going to get away with it for free?
Ну,
Yeah,
хоть с
he
машинки
is.
не попадал.
Rapha
problem.
missed that rail, and that's unfortunate. They're trying to punish that pickup.
Nice play from Rapha.
Ай.
Just
Good
looking
dunk.
for Agent through, and yeah, perfectly
Ну,
timed rocket,
60.
getting the info, getting the
Ай,
damage.
ай.
And yeah, he's got his own tri-bolt. Oof.
Попал с релгана я.
Or rail, excuse me, as he hits that
Нифига
one.
себе, я
Pops
с
the vision.
релгана попал,
Has
ребята,
the
вы
D now.
видите?
Yeah, Agent has to leave. There's like only a couple 25s.
Второй раз попал с релгана,
That rail,
жесть.
I think, just saved him there.
Что творится? Ну сейчас будет вообще тебе тяжело, Рафа. Я
As it
попал
stands, there's a minute
два
and 30
рейла.
seconds left on this round, and it's match point for Rapha on Blood Covenant, so Agent really has to figure out something here. Get a new page in the playbook, as Rapha is going to be taking over Mega.
Всю карту оббежал, не нашел.
Agent coming in through mid, might pop through TP for some damage, but it's
Эх,
going to be
еще попасть
a
один. Коля,
potential
давай.
battle of attrition, just rail on rail with Rapha already having armor.
Попади,
And that
Коленька,
Mega isn't really
пожалуйста,
worth
ты
it. And
можешь.
like you mentioned there, 40 lines. The
Ни
rail
хера ты
accuracy
не
hasn't been
можешь.
great for Agent in this round.
Триболт твое
Vision
оружие.
is here now. He's trapped. The LG's
Да.
really good, and Rapha
Вот
eating
триболт,
tribal, but he
вот.
could still push this if he wants, and he opts not to, and lets Agent live another. I don't know, I'd say 30 seconds.
I like
we'll
that
see.
actually, because yeah, you can make the frag, but if you are left after that fight with like 40 health, have you really done yourself any favors?
Yeah, especially getting so close. Rapha doesn't have to push. He does have the champ advantage, and he can just kind of wait this out and play super defensive. And he's more than happy
Хорошо,
to do so.
Николай.
We're getting 30
Вон
seconds
шпунж
into
сделай
the
ему.
round here, or left in the round here, and we might send this into Awoken.
Yeah. And this is exactly what Cooler did to Rapha
Давай,
yesterday,
Коля.
just without all the spam.
Обида.
With the tribal, and
Oh,
Agent
no.
doesn't really have any choice here,
Ну,
but the
ну,
LG's
ну,
fantastic.
Коленька. Ничего не
Switch to
попадаю
LG,
опять.
tries to
Он же
chase
тут,
it, and
ну,
the jump
должен был
over.
сдохнуть.
Rapha
Этот.
will get the LG in the air, and that is that's a
hybrid attack.
miracle.
Yeah.
Can happen.
Просто
It's not gonna
такая
happen here,
обида,
but with,
жесть.
well, let me not say it. Rapha's still sticking around. He doesn't quite get the rail. It's going to be the
Всё,
jump pad,
Гагуля.
and the gauntlet comes out as Agent goes GG immediately.
The rocket jump of victory there.
Пипец.
That was a very convincing
Два релгана,
map.
короче, я
Compared to
попал.
accuracy from it's always at an
Вот
gonna be
опять, что там сейчас
so on
посмотрим.
Awoken, it's going to be heavy armors and
Опять, смотрите, у него все по 40, у меня 5. О. Пипец. Жесть.
megas than you are on other maps. But yeah, as you mentioned,
Смотрим дальше.
I actually
Авокин.
don't want to see
Авокин.
here. I'll be interested. I won't be happy. 2, 1, and it's going to be a Ranger. Okay, yeah. Was thinking about it, twiddling his thumbs, pondering, but went with the more reliable choice, I think.
So predictions then. We've seen the play on the small map, the bigger map. This is obviously a smaller map. Tribal may play a little bit more into this, like you said. What do you think?
I think if Rapha plays as aggressively as he did on Blood Run, he could set a precedent very quickly. If Agent is given a little bit more time to play defensively and set up, it's going to be dangerous.
Well, let's set up this last map here. Winner goes on and qualifies and can rest easy. The loser has to figure out how to make their way to the top 8 here, as we're going to go live. I'm going to start off here on Awoken.
And it's going to be Rapha getting right in the banana facing LG. There's a few spawns in that particular area, and they're actually very different, depending on which way you
Хорошо,
want to
я
go.
попал
So
с
it's gonna be
рейла.
leaving Mega up for the moment. And Rapha
На
playing it from
гвоздей.
top T, having to play a little bit defensively as Mega's stolen away by Agent, and make that a double item from Agent that has, especially being that
Просто
Ranger
напопадал гвоздей.
has the first pick.
Yeah, and Rapha off to a bit of a rough start here. Needs to get his vision back up as soon as he can. Trying to find out where Agent is.
Так.
That Tribal a little bit early, and the LG comes out. Oh,
Вот
damn
это
it, the Power Orb
шафт.
Agent
Ничего не попал
very
опять.
quick on
Зато
that.
попал
Rapha will
ракетку.
escape. He will grab the heavy and needs to be careful
Николай.
here. Agent might
Еще
push through
попал
the
с
rail.
рейла. Боже
Fantastic
мой,
there.
Коля, беги
And Rapha
быстрее.
has to give this one up. We'll have the vision momentarily.
Просто
He can
на
play
распрыжке
keep away
попал.
here as he knows exactly where
Беги,
Agent's
Коля,
pushing
давай,
through.
гаси
Where
его.
was that in Blood Run
Преследуй
from Agent? I mean,
жертву
these
свою.
drive-by shots are something a little bit new in the
Давай,
series, and
Калюха.
Rapha's definitely feeling the
Давай.
pressure. Agent
Пожалуйста,
looking to
шафта.
lock it in and take it out.
Да.
As we've got
Хорошо.
Rapha going
Агента
down
везде
and
щемят.
spawning again
Просто
towards
мировой
LG,
заговор
but now
какой-то.
he's gonna be having
Спасибо.
his Ranger out.
I love this
Коля,
play from
Коля,
Agent.
давай.
He's like, I know
Эх,
you're responding
кривые
well, Rocket's gonna
ручки.
wait a little bit here. He will eventually give it up, but
Давай, давай, давай.
chase with the LG,
Попасть.
and,
Да
this
шафт,
engage would be
ёпта.
nice as Rapha
Ну вот
had the LG
здесь.
out
Вы видели? Вы видели? У меня просто было 100 на
So
100.
That's all
soon.
good. Yeah.
Просто
Agent couldn't
жесть.
figure out what
Я
weapon he
сдох.
wanted, and Rapha took
От-
sweet
просто
advantage of that
как
with
я
his
тут
own
сдох.
LG. Gets the
Кривые
frag
руки.
back.
All right, Alright, so it's going to be one champion knocked off either way, but now we've got Agent on his Galena. Always dangerous,
теперь
as we've
прятаться
already seen,
опять.
but Rapha having the Dire Orb gives him a few more options,
Жестко.
and now he's got a bead on
Драка
Agent.
за
I mean,
красный.
if Agent wants to push through here, Rapha could actually put a lot of pressure on not only the heavy, but the railgun as well. Yeah,
The rail was fantastic.
it's time for the noose to close. Rapha wants it to happen. He's not overcommitting, but he wants the angle, he wants the shot.
Николай, беги.
There it
rocket
is.
jump up here, the orb, and that was okay. So Agent will take his own life. He'll be like,
I mean,
you know
that
what?
was a perfectly placed orb and rocket jump. That was
Not much
so
Agent
well
can do
timed,
at
yeah.
all.
Шафтана попадал
so Rapha
даже, я
maybe taking a
нифига
little bit more
себе.
damage, has to respect the BJ,
Ай,
but he's getting some
больно.
sonar damage out of these
А
rockets.
красный, красный,
As
Николай.
we've got heavy coming back up. No orb to
Ай-яй-яй,
get
там вообще
through
два.
the,
На.
the
Все,
Drive-through
преследователь.
window, drive-through window.
yeah.
He does drive through and hit
Давай,
an
давай, давай,
amazing rail here.
Коленька.
Misses that follow-up as Rapha trying to keep the damage up here.
You have your own syllabus that I just really respect, and I'm just trying to learn.
I'll teach you, young
Yeah,
Padawan.
thank
Come
you.
with me.
Just
Get in the van.
Don't
Oh.
The dry bolt is fantastic there.
Блин, еще минус 20 схватил. И за красный уже не сражаться, армора нет. Полтинник забрал. Хорошо. Ну, подрейлить, Коля.
Just his little feet sticking out.
Да, на мигу, Николай, быстро.
But yeah, no rail shot out of Agent. He's still got his ability back up, as does Rapha. So they're both going to be a little bit scared of each other.
Добрал
As that Mega's
мигу.
taken away by Agent. It's going to
Замечательно.
be an item trade. We hear the rockets being played back over towards LG. So Rapha actually keeping this side of the map. He's losing a lot of information. Agent could pop out either direction, and Rapha won't really have that initial information at all.
Yeah, it still doesn't have a rail, not a huge deal right now, but keeping that mid control is very good because he gets all the sound cues as Rapha moving around, trying to figure out where Agent is.
Тяжело, тяжело мне.
There's the
Oh,
orb.
the
Dire
dire
damage,
orb.
and he commits to it a little bit late, but that Mega's taken away by Agent, so he got away with it
Хилимся,
just
живем.
barely by a hair's length,
That
as
was
Ketchup would say.
an incredible dire orb there.
I think it could have been better if he
Actually,
popped it,
telefragged.
yeah, a little bit quicker. Not even
Ой,
the
хорошо
telefrag, just
стрейфанули.
having that fight in the
Делаю.
corner after doing the 100 damage, preventing the Mega, but all this LG
Куда,
Agent's rocket
Коля?
jump goes a little bit wide, as Rapha doesn't quite commit to the push forward.
А на
We've got 4
мигу,
seconds to
Николай.
Mega, and now Agent's got to decide whether or not he wants to be there. Rapha trying to double
Минута,
or even
минута,
triple guess him.
Коленька.
Well, that's just going to let Agent get the Mega. No biggie.
Армор сейчас забрать и
So
все, и
Rapha
дальше
makes
воевать.
his way back through Banana, and as Zoot said yesterday, that's going to be a little fruitful for him.
Does have a minute left here, and Agent has to push.
Все на
Rapha
красный,
has
Коленька.
full awareness of this and is going to play very defensive here. Doesn't have to give anything up. Good LG.
Ай-яй-яй,
followed up
больно.
by a nice rail. Has the height advantage here to spam rockets down.
Хитроу-
And with 40 seconds left. Agent
хитро
has to
это.
find a way to get in there.
Короче,
try and get
хитрый
this
очень.
frag back.
I mean,
Ай,
Agent's
ай,
master getting in there,
не
so
пропушить.
Rapha just having to defend this Mega. He's gonna get it
Хорошо,
for
я
once, but
попал,
not
нифига себе, я
free
попал
as
с
that rail
ролгана.
comes out from Agent, and now that he's got a railgun, you can obviously see how dangerous he is. And
20
again,
секунд.
night and day between Awoken and Blood Covenant so far.
Yeah, maybe it's the atmosphere. It's too dark on
Я
Blood
пушить-то
Covenant. I
буду
don't know, he
вообще
doesn't
сегодня,
like it.
не?
Maybe the fresh air on Awoken
He
is really
can't
waking
make
him up.
rail hits unless he can hear frogs.
Exactly.
Давай!
Blindsided.
Коля,
And
Коля,
Rapha
хорошо.
can't get
Вот
away,
это
tries to
вообще
dire
я
orb, but Agent
хитрый.
doesn't bite and fall down,
Очень.
stays on top and gets that frag with 5 seconds left. We're going to be heading
И
into
почему я
sudden
тут
death,
на
but
мигу
how
не
sudden
пошел?
will it be?
That's the last thing you want to be
Украл
surprised
мигу,
by
воришка.
is dual wield LG out of a blind corner.
It's a bit aggressive.
Not like Rapha to completely lose track like that, but as we've seen on Blood
Да
Run,
ёптать,
Agent
закончился
can go
шафт.
into hiding like
О,
Grey
все,
Rock.
пипец мне.
Oof.
И опять бежать.
Now Agent on the back foot here, waiting by that cubby, and the LG tickle from below will actually take him out, and Rapha takes the first
Да,
round.
такая
Relatively
обида
sudden.
ща была.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say that was a good sudden death there.
But especially after
Вот,
that,
100 на 100, смотрите. Закончился.
that LG play,
А, это я
like
подловил его.
we have here, like Agent left it taking a little bit of damage without a whole lot of items to go take. So, you know, what's your plan B after that?
Yeah,
Жестко.
you can see Rapha frustrated with that, but pulled out the round, so it's fine. Just needs
Нападение!
to focus here as the Dyro comes out for Agent towards the rail.
Да
He won't
Коля,
actually take it.
нападай.
Rapha trying to get these rails in, but he
Давай,
can't. Now he has to
давай,
back
хорошо.
away.
Yeah, time to leave.
Yeah,
A little bit late.
hanging out a little too
Тактики
late.
от
You don't have
Agent.
to go home, but you shouldn't
Хоп-хоп.
stay there.
A slight case of one more shot.
Еще
on this,
нападать
as Rapha,
надо.
he did get a little bit of damage
Всё,
in, but that
давить,
damage
минус
is
40
quickly
дал.
washed under the bridge
Погнали.
as Agent takes over Mega,
Давай,
and he's
Коля,
still got his back
дави.
to heavy. He can go take it at will, but he's committing all in on
Почему
this
вот
fight.
здесь не
He has
убить?
to pop
Я
back
не
through the
понимаю.
TP,
Просто
and it
не
might be a
понимаю.
race over to at least the angle on this heavy, but it's taken away by Agent.
Офигеть.
Dire orbing back up to get a position on the Mega. Rapha knows it, and is setting up with
Руки
his tribal.
джампы там, не?
Unfortunately, none of it will land though, so he can't really stick around. Didn't get the initial damage, but he will go toward the
Офигеть.
LG agent trying to snuff him out here. Gets a little bit of damage, but again, nothing doing as agent claims the mega.
Yeah, I mean, that spam not doing any damage. Sometimes it's better to not fire.
Услышал то,
If
что
you
руки
really know
джамп.
they're about to come around that corner, you actually want to hit the guy.
Палестинец
Don't want to just keep him
сделал.
out of the room. You want to do some
И отдал
damage.
красную я. Боже
When the
мой.
gyro comes out, the LG is good. Now
Да какой
Rapha's stuck
шафт?
here trying to fight his way up with the LG. The gyro
Oh,
comes out, but
no.
unfortunately
О,
will
я
land
убил.
on
Руки
the
трясутся.
jump pad, and that is just a free kill for Agent. Although 21 HP, Rapha did good damage, could follow up here, but that rocket's gonna
Хорошо.
keep him out. The tribal almost takes Agent out, but the mega's right there. That would have been incredible.
So in this fight,
Попасть с
Rapha's
Ралгана.
gonna have
Про Ралгана
LG
вообще
and
можно
tribal.
забыть
Agent's
у
gonna be
меня, я так
expecting enough to
понимаю.
leave, but as he's actually being forced
Ну, вы
back down
видите, как я
through
с него
banana,
стреляю
2
жестко.
seconds to heavy. I don't think he can show up here. He's got a railgun. Maybe he can fire through the
На
takeout window a little
полтинник.
bit, but it's not going to be happening as such. We've got Rapha coming back in. 10 seconds to Mega, but he wants to do some damage first.
Опа.
A little bit of splash damage here, but Agent will be able to double
Oh.
back and serve up some hot and fresh Tri-Bolt over there as the Dire Orb to keep him at bay. Almost gets another
Да не
follow-up set of
попасть с
Tri-Bolt,
Ралгана
but he will
вообще.
claim
Просто
the
не
mega.
могу
10
попасть.
seconds to the heavy. And Agent really found his stride with the Tri-Bolt on a Woken.
Зато он меня
I'm sure
попадает.
that agent would tell you
Всё
that
попадает.
it's do or do
Щука.
not bolt. There is no tri-bolt.
There is no try.
Вот здесь,
We got
пока он
agents
туда пошел,
looking for
надо
these rail
Коленька
weapons,
на
and so far
красный
they've been
было
a little bit more
бежать.
consistent.
Ёпаный
Rapha
пророк.
popping back
Опять
with TP,
попали.
agent down to 19 health.
Боже
On the
мой.
run, got his
И
back
как
to the mega
прожить
up in
6
5 seconds,
секунд?
but as this heavy is taken away by Rapha, we can see here and look at the
Ад.
stack for the rocket jump, so agent going to be respecting that
Пипец. Просто
and
не
backing
могу
off.
попасть. Просто
Getting a
не
lot of
летит
damage,
Ралган.
though.
Ну не
Rapha
летит.
has the advantage here, hitting some great rails.
Пиздец.
Agent trying to stack
Сейчас
back
меня
up off
запушат,
whatever he
наверное.
can.
С какой-нибудь
Item's
шот.
not up for a while now, so
Здесь
very
армор должен
dangerous here is
появиться.
Rapha trying to figure out where
Армор,
Agent
Коля,
is.
под тобой должен.
Especially since he's only at 100 HP. It's got to be tempting to try to make a fight happen. Heavy coming back up. He can hear the spell splash down at the heavy, but only 61 damage off that rocket. So Agent's still in trouble as he comes up the jump pad, trying to
Беги,
orbit
беги,
back out of there.
Коленька.
That barely gets him out
Ай,
of the way.
больно.
As this rail damage
В
is still
другую
coming
сторону.
Agent.
Крути
I mean,
опять без
he's got
армора.
to be puckering up right
И
now.
он сейчас погонит. Сейчас
Yeah,
руки
gotta be
джампы пойдут.
terrified as Rapha is on the hunt
Всё,
here.
минус
Again,
Agent.
gets got out by the drive-through window. Fast food gets got by the drive-through window. Fast food is terrible.
Нет.
He's gonna get caught out again,
Сука.
and 2 quick frags by Rapha will tie up this game with 2 minutes left.
Alright, so Galena,
Какая
one of
обида,
my favorite things
жесть.
in the world is Rapha RJing back up, putting some pressure on the Mega, coming around the blind corner. Not a lot of fun, but that's exactly at the same time Agent still needs to get himself an LG and a Tri-Bolt. And we've got the rails coming out of Rapha. The damage is good. This
Только
could
он
be
меня
full control for
попадает.
Rapha, and there might even be
Адского.
a frag before this heavy comes up.
I love the
Yep,
patience.
yep.
На,
There it
Well
is.
done by Rapha there.
без шансов.
That rail, he zoomed in and he just waited. He didn't try and flick or anything. He waited, lined up
Без
the shot, got
шансов.
that rail, and then he just had control of T-Con, and that was a great frag there. Up 2-0, 1 round away from getting in the money, securing top 8, and he can just chill the rest of the day.
This is maybe the 3rd time on Awoken so far that we've seen Agent just not really know how Rapha is going on the aggressive. Like in Blood Run, every time Rapha wanted to come around any corner, he had him locked down. But now Rapha has a little bit more freedom to change his route and get the drop on Agent.
Yep.
Так,
Map
Agent
is a little bit
атакует.
bigger, it doesn't lend itself to just
Опять
2 ways
наловил
out, and the
3
Tri-Bolt
болта.
not working as well, but definitely better than Blood Covenant, where we saw him try and use that
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
there's just too much room really. But we've got to play
Подловил.
TP exit.
Ну
Rapha
сферу, Коля,
looking at the
сферу.
LG,
А
getting some
сферы-то
good
нету.
damage in, but chasing Agent around that corner is
Фу,
always dangerous,
размен,
and yeah,
ладно,
that rocket
нормально.
is going to get some revenge.
So quick trade there as
Что
we're
за
back to
респауны?
Galena on Galena, your favorite. Battle of the totems, if you will.
Yeah.
And
И
Agent's
у
gonna
него
be caught
пушка.
out
А у
by
меня
the side, he needs to be careful,
гвозди.
puts down the
Там
totem
же гвозди были, я
early,
помню,
and Rapha says,
жесткие.
"Alright, whatever, I'll grab this mega. That's fine." Could catch him out here as Agent does not have an LG or a rail yet.
I think it's all those years of
Ралган,
time
короче,
here
лучше
in
не
enemy
брать.
territory.
Надо запомнить. Вообще не
different kind of
летит.
game plan.
Просто не летит Ралган.
Here's the obvious place to put it, but I'm not going to put it there. I'm going to put it 2 feet to the left, so you run into it anyway, and it just keeps on going from there.
The perfect placement.
We've got Rapha taking over the top of Heavy, a fairly safe location, all things considered. Hard to get the drop on anybody. Here on the stairs, as we see, it's a bit of a nastier spot. Now Rapha doing so much damage with the Tri-Bolt, getting in the rail
Ебать,
as well.
сколько я
And
дамейджа
so
съел.
Agent's going to be running back in to the armor, but it's not going to be a safe way to go.
Rapha doing a great job of utilizing that Tri-Bolt there,
Офигеть.
following up the rail here, and now he's got a great stack. Agent with a great organic stack now. Might get caught out, finally gets an LG, and playing very quiet, trying to figure out where Rapha is. Rapha keeping a good job of that T-Con control.
Yeah, I like the fact that he's going quiet here. Agent has a couple avenues of escape. Rapha committing to one of them. That's going to let Agent get out, but no big deal for Rapha. He's still got Mega. 5 seconds to Heavy. I will be surprised if Agent shows up for anything more than a rail.
You might get caught.
Подловы, подловы.
He didn't want the fight.
Не получается.
Please stop. There's an item. Go get the item. And Rapha will, and look at that stack now. Agent playing on that
Agent.
Titan, which is great for sound and uses that sound to hit that 74 damage rocket.
Да
Rapha fires back
попади.
one of his own here, and the Agent will dip out, grab the 50 and the 25 health.
There are very few things that feel better than getting that blind rocket hit
Yeah,
right around the corner.
that's satisfying. Donk.
He didn't really get anything else after it, but he's still able to move back.
А,
in.
и он на меня попал.
Even lost timing on Mega. He's sticking around like, hey, it's coming up, right? Right.
Yeah, and
Какая обида,
And now he's
ракет
losing
нету.
out on every item, and what's worse is that Rapha's now got the items on a 15-second split. making
Ракеты
things very
пополнить
dangerous for
срочно.
Agent. He's got to get a lockdown on how Rapha's moving through the map, and he needs to punish him for doing so.
Rapha has a totem as well, so he can go all in on this and have another heal behind him. Agent playing very slow.
Very slow.
Very defensive here, trying to figure out where Rapha is and stay away.
Услышал, услышал,
He doesn't
что
have a
справа.
weapon yet either. Looking
This
for
is
the
it.
shot.
Бах!
The one good rocket he needed, and it's good, but it doesn't really lead into anything else. But there's another good anticipated rocket moving down towards Heavy. But if he had a rail, this would be even better. He's just doing
Ну
it.
что?
Oh no! He is gone. Get out of
Sir,
there.
let me see your ID. You're not
Вот
allowed
это
in here.
да.
Sir. Oh man, so this is going to give Agent not only the frag, but it's likely going to give him timing.
Вот
again
здесь
on
почему
Mega.
шафта не убить?
There it
Потому
is, it's
что
popped back
не
up.
умеешь
10
шафта
seconds to
стрелять, и
Heavy,
все.
and here's where everything potentially changes for Agent.
Офигеть. Просто
Trying
я
to
не
get that
попадаю
tribal damage
ничего.
again.
Сейчас
Not
можно
worth
было
the
сделать
chase, just
фраг
holding the
шафта.
Decon control. Armor will be up soon. Good rail from
Но
Rapha.
шафт
The
не
tribal
летит.
is pretty
Вот
good
здесь
from Agent
убить,
here.
нет?
Is he gonna go in on this and trap right- what? Dire
Все,
roll from Rapha.
пипец.
Well played from him to get away, and the LG
Просто
tackle is actually
ничего не
fantastic as it
попадаю.
forces Agent
Ничего
through the
такое,
teleporter.
It's a tough set of decisions for Agent, really, especially as they're going to be meeting here at Banana. Rapha pushing on through, knowing that Agent never really stacked back up after
Писец,
that
просто
frag,
писец,
looking
ну
for
реально, вы
retribution after
посмотрите
that
на это.
knockout. But where Agent had the opportunity
Боже
to go
мой.
full on for the items, he also thought, hey, Rapha knows that he needs a frag here in the
Прям
next minute.
видно то, что фраги
Do I want it to
изи.
get messy, or do I just
Просто
want to play out
изи
the clock?
фраги.
Even if that means
Но
I'm not
ничего
really
не
going to have a
летит.
whole lot of health, not any armor. at this point.
Does have
Да.
totem back up. Needs armor. But again, 40 seconds left.
Not making any sound.
Yeah, doesn't want to pick anything up and give away his position. He just
Not
wants
one
to.
with the rain.
Yeah, I need this round.
So Mega coming back
Офигеть.
up, and of course now Rapha
30
has a
секунд.
tough decision of, do I keep routing the items knowing that Agent won't be there, or do I try to find Agent and not have as big of a stack as I should
Беги,
have? But
Коленька,
now
ты
he's
можешь.
got them both under his belt, so
Сейчас нападение
might as well
будет.
go for it.
And here's the push from Rapha. The totem comes down. The dire orb to close
Пиздец
the
мне.
gap, and all the rockets gonna
Да.
be good enough. They are.
Ой,
And Rapha, fantastic job with 15
обида.
seconds left to tie it up, but needs to be careful here as Agent does have that Blaskowitz, but doesn't have the LG
Ой,
quite yet.
обида.
It's a dangerous corner to come around right now, Rapha, but he's got a great stack. Agent might not have an LG just yet, and that will be overtime as we get into it, as Rapha is now one frag away from taking the entire set 2-1, or Agent could push this into another round.
I am very surprised that Agent, while he had the opportunity, did not grab LG in that room. Dire Orb comes out, the Rockets are fantastic, and this could be it, and he takes him down, and Rapha
Вот
with a
так я
dominating
проиграл.
performance, 3-0
Russia.
on Awoken, will advance.
В
He's in the money,
Румынии.
he's done. He can
Wham,
kick up his feet
КПГЛ.
and relax.
Thank you, Agent.
Как-то так.
That rhymes right.
Yeah, no, you did great.
Обидно.
When's the rap album
Хотя бы
coming out?
процента на 2 там больше попадать.
All right, but that's going to be Rapha.
И было бы нормально. Но нет.